What is going on, guys? This is your main man Ben here, and we are Talk Active. I work in the technology field as PC Tech Administrator Analyst for at least 10 years. I like cycling, boxing, outdoorsy things. We generally talk about current events, technology, sports, cryptocurrencies, or sometimes by request. We are regular people with factual experiences. It would be nice if we can contribute to the universe. Let's talk about it. What is going on, guys? This is your boy, man. Happy Tuesday. It's amazing. There's a lot of things happening, and I hope you guys are well. I hope you guys are happy. It's Tuesday, second day of the week, and there's a lot to celebrate, guys. First off, shout out to my Baltimore Ravens. My Baltimore Ravens won against the Cleveland Browns. I know it's not that, much to celebrate, but we had won. I'm sorry. This is a new stuff that I got right now. I acquired a piece of gear and I have yet to test it. And this is actually the first one. But guys, I'm so excited because the workflow that I'm at right now, it's just, I try to minimize in the editing process. There's really not much problem on that end, but finally caught a good deal. And shout out to Guitar Center, man. I don't know. They probably just miss it out. They probably miss it out that somebody didn't saw that. But we got the new PODTRAK. It's the counterpart of the Rode Procaster, but man, Rodecaster Pro, but whatever. I'm a Zoom boy. I just had that review on my microphone. Check that out, guys. If you haven't seen that, check that out. I also got the H6, that main driver that we got. But today is going to be a quick hit, a good stuff that we're going to talk about. We are going to hone in and speak on cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency, guys, if you're not familiar with it, these are what you called a blockchain technology. This is in the digital era. If you have US dollars, then you have this digital money or digital currency. But first and foremost, shout out to Coach Miranda. If you guys have question with cryptocurrencies, this person is amazing. It really did help me on learning a lot. If you want to understand cryptocurrency, read some charts, please check them out. Coach Miranda of the Miranda Group Elite University. He is a level head guy. I mean, how can I describe Coach? Coach is just amazing because he has this compassion to help out to people. And if you reach out to him, he will definitely give you a walkthrough on how to read some charts from beginners to intermediate, depending on how you would absorb it. But Coach Miranda University, I will check out and send out a link. Check it out, guys. Before we start, we're going full steam ahead. We are going to get in our segment real quick. Would you rather have segment? So first up, would you rather be locked in a room that is constantly dark for a week? Constantly dark for a week. I don't know about that. Or a room that is constantly bright for a week? Yeah. I think this is some kind of... I think I go for the bright. I don't want to be in the dark. I would rather be in the bright side. That's my pick. Yeah, it's up to you. What's your pick? And before that, guys, I just want to throw out a quick memory verse here. Memory verse that I got for today, for the month of November 30th, 2021. By the way, before anything else, shout out. Hang on. I got a shout out, to my brother man Kicks. Happy birthday, belated happy birthday to you, brother. Hey, Kicks, you chill pill, my bro. Happy birthday to you. Yesterday is my brother's birthday, man, and I'm so proud of you, man. and keep doing what you're doing. You know, he's a gamer. Follow Kicks Gaming. You can see him in you know, Facebook gaming. Check out our page and Talk Active. He's there. He's a crazy gamer, and just check him out. And shout out to you, Kicks, man. Hope you continue to follow your dreams and be happy all the time, bro. Be happy all the time. I got you, brother, man. But moving on. Where is this? Proverbs 28 verses 23 and 24. It says, in the end, people appreciate honest criticism far more than flattery. Verse 24, anyone who steals from his father and mother and says, what's wrong with that? Is no better than a murderer. This is from the Holy Bible, NLT version. NFT, man. Yo, I'm telling you, we got some good stuff today. We're going to talk about cryptocurrency. I mentioned NFT. That was an NLT Bible, you know, New Living Translation, not NFT. But we're going to talk about cryptocurrency, the non-fungible token, which is NFT. There's NLT and then NFT. Yeah. That's what she said. That's what she said, indeed. But we're going to talk about cryptocurrency, guys. And I just want to share things in here because cryptocurrency is the new era. It changes a lot since it was introduced. When was it? Way back 2010 or 2013 when Bitcoin was like 1 cent, and then it became 10 cents. And then, you know, if you know a little bit of history of it, the first purchase in Bitcoin took them 10,000 Bitcoin to purchase 2 boxes of pizza. So if you calculate that right now, let's check this out real quick. Because if you sum it up, Bitcoin right now, how much is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is like the gold standards. Not even gold standard. It's more than worth gold right now. It's side by side with gold. Definitely. But Bitcoin right now, price action is 57,687. 57,687 for Bitcoin. Ethereum is 4,664. And Binance Coin is $625. Solana at $214. Cardano, a little bit of dump, $1.58. It's not a dump, but there was a news on eToro last week that they are going to delist, meaning they're going to eventually remove Cardano in their exchange. However, there's not a lot of volume trading in eToro, so it should not affect the community, Cardano community, since there's not a lot of volume in that exchange. So I mean, a lot of people fuzzing it, but as a result, because they fear of a regulatory issues with the SEC, I think December this year, they will limit users here in the United States on using Cardano, and eventually they will delist it. But, there's an effect on it. It's this digital currencies are driven through information and news. Buy the rumors, sell the news. That's what happened. So price action for Cardano fell through $1.58, followed by Polkadot number 9 at $38.30, Dogecoin at 21 cents. Those are the top 10, guys. These things right now, there is a lot of happening. So Bitcoin from, like what we said, 10 cents to all-time high of $68,000. In the span of that 10 years, there is no stocks or any value in the market that has intrinsic value that has that growth. Bitcoin is the only one that has that type of growth. So moving on, this is the world that we are facing right now. The fiat, the centralized dollar, or the fiat community, the banks versus this digital currency. You know what I'm saying?
Self-destruct sequence activated.
Yes, this is the one that we talk about because it's moving towards that direction. We are preaching this. Remember when 2017, if you follow, we had this 2017. We pushed some news in cryptocurrency exclusively only for crypto, and we stopped that. But since we have a podcast now, we tend to incorporate this in our podcast since it's cryptocurrency. So in 2017, we push in news. We continue to put update in it because we try to inform the public. This is not just about spreading fear, uncertainty, and doubt on people because they don't know a lot on this new things, IoT, Internet of Things. They don't know a lot of digital currencies and all that stuff. So people needs to educate themselves. Aside from doing their own research, people will listen to people that think that they know. But the problem is that itself is flawed because there's a lot of people that just pump out content or spread news to fuel their own benefit. But that's not what we're here for. We're going to talk about things, man. Of course, we're going to shill some couple of coins that we have been blessed for a little bit and seen the growth that they have put in. But let's start with it. Cryptocurrencies are developed to, free people or the community to dependency on, centralized entities such as banks, private institutions, and all that stuff. So basically, the creator of that one, the infamous Bitcoin, is Satoshi Nakamoto. Nobody even knows who that is. There is a lot of, I don't know why I pressed that one, but I labeled it wrong. However, I like the new device. So Satoshi Nakamoto is the one that created Bitcoin. So per piece, for example, 1 cent in $1 in Bitcoin, one piece of that small part of Bitcoin is called Satoshi. So 1 Satoshi. If you hold an entire thing, you get the entire Bitcoin, but 1 cent is equal to 1 Satoshi. That's what they call it, the lingo in it. Nobody knows who he is. Definitely nobody knows. But it's created to free people from centralized things. And on top of that, the technology behind it is so secured. It's SHA-256. That's the language behind the program behind Bitcoin is so secure that you cannot just change an information in there. If you're planning to change an information, you would need to change the entire information of the chain. That's why it's called blockchain. Why is it called blockchain? It's good, yes, because it's blockchain. It's like a chain. Information is stuck in one chain and put into another, copied into that chain, and then it follows through. So whatever information was tethered in 2010 is recorded all the way to 2021. For you to be able to change one information in 2021, you would need to change the entire information of this chain all the way to 2010. If you can do that, then you can hack SHA-256 of Bitcoin. You ready? You ready? Go ahead and hack that. Nope, you cannot hack that. Tell me about it. Not a private institution, not a government, not a supercomputer, at least for now, can hack that. Nope, cannot be done. That's why the intrinsic value of Bitcoin is so high. 2017, it happened to be introduced to the community. Now, the bull run that happened on that one is through people. Now, what's happening right now, it's the institution. The companies are adopting it. They're adopting the currency. So basically what they're doing, they're hauling as much Bitcoin as they can and store it. They're gonna store it because there's only 21 million Bitcoin, guys. You can't add that anymore. It's not like a dollar. A dollar is you can print unlimited if you want. If the U.S. government decides to print and give a stimulus, they would print it. Easy. But a Bitcoin only has 21 million pieces. That's the supply of it, and it's going to be capped out in the next 19 years. Estimated 2041, the last Bitcoin will be mined. That would be we're almost next year, so it's 19 years. Imagine if Bitcoin right now is $68,000 at the all-time high. 10 years ago, it was 10 cents. 20 years from now, imagine the value of that one. So why are we discussing this? I'm just giving you a quick hint of the history of this cryptocurrency, because a lot of people are asking, and we kind of step back because we're not expert here, man, but we have experience, and we have we join communities. Basically, we constantly get the information and follow it, because this is what the future is. This is ahead of it. Why you think Elon Musk had that? Accepting way back last year, accepting Bitcoin and Tesla, and then for some genius reason, he sold his Bitcoin, and I believe the numbers run in it that he made more money selling his Bitcoin than the entire sale of the Tesla company. The annual revenue of Tesla made at 2019 or 2020, he made more than selling his Bitcoin in dollars versus his revenue from Tesla. You can fact check that. That was the news that I read. But if you see that logic, big richest people accumulating them. El Salvador legal tender for Bitcoin. Why are we talking about this? Because it's moving towards that era. Facebook. Let's talk about this real quick. What is NFT? Okay, NFT is a non-fungible token. Is a unique and non-interchangeable unit of data stored on a digital ledger. So NFTs can be associated with easily reproducible items such as reproducible. Jesus, why are you reproducible? It's reproducible items such as photos, videos, audio, and other types of digital files as unique items, and use blockchain, quote unquote, blockchain technology to give the NFT a public proof of ownership. So you can't just hack it. If you want to hack it, hack the entire chain. Good luck. Like what we explained a while ago. So NFT, why are we talking about this? Because we're heading into a stage of, aside from institutional adoption of digital currencies, we are heading towards this new era. Basically, it's opening a new door. For example, NFTs. If you notice, artists, music artists, players, random Hollywood stars selling their own NFTs, and they make so much money in it, millions and millions, because they're popular people. So people will buy it because they know they own the rights of this NFT, and it's minted, and that is a no copies, or if there aren't copies of it, it's limited. So once it's minted and you have that copy of that one, it's published in the ledger that you're a legitimate owner of it, and no one can copy that for you. In the future, you might be able to sell that for more than what you bought it for. So that is NFT. You can use it as a digital arts, memorabilia, and all that. Why are we talking about this? We're going to talk here as a gamer's perspective, okay? I'm a gamer. I played Counter-Strike when I was young. I still do play Counter-Strike. In the back, Diablo, StarCraft, in Call of Duty, COD. I have it in here. I have stepped back and playing COD. It's very significant because gamers spends a lot of in games. I know people in the past spends at least $30-50 a week for their gems and all that stuff to feed their hunger of playing. That's $50 a week. That's for one person. Imagine people, I know people spends a lot of money. It's not Filipinos, Koreans, Japanese. They spend so much money on gaming. Why are we talking about this? Because NFTs are also under gaming in the digital era of cryptocurrencies. It's not just, souvenirs. Let's talk about that. Metaverse. What is metaverse? Because this is where the platform of gaming in the blockchain era is going to go into categorize. So if you talk about, because digital currency, guys, or this blockchain technology is not just one way. If we talk about Bitcoin started it all. But if we talk about blockchain technology, it's not just one way, meaning there is a blockchain technology for hospitals only. There is a blockchain technology for schools, for logistics, for tracking food, farming, for gaming, and all that stuff. There are different branches in blockchain technology as far as your imagination can go. So why are we talking about this? Because the next one, moving on, metaverse is where the gaming platform would be unleashed. For example, what is metaverse? Metaverse is a term used to refer to a virtual universe. So now it has gained momentum, quote unquote, because they don't own the metaverse, guys. They named themselves as Meta, but Facebook rebranded themselves as Meta. But hear this.
Self-destruct sequence activated.
Facebook does not own Metaverse. They changed the company name Facebook to Meta. But Metaverse is the community. It's the entire space, of Metaverse. Facebook doesn't own it. Under Metaverse, there's a lot of different tokens. So there's virtual different stuff in there. If you're familiar with it, there's Sand, Mana, Block, Hero, SLP, Axis Infinity. Very popular in Asia, in the Philippines, where kids doesn't have a job, makes easy $1,000 in a month, maybe less, just like that. Playing in the phone. That was broadcasted here in CNN, in CNBC. I saw it myself, me and my wife. We saw that one, that kids not having a degree and all that stuff makes $1,000 a month just playing in their phone. That's just one example of it, of what it can do. It can be a blessing or a curse, but this is the side of, maybe I would say, blockchain technology that is not I'm most impressed about, but it is a existing thing in our society. It's not just blockchain, but Activision, other, Ubisoft exist, not in blockchain technology, but PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo Switch. These are the ones that's acceptable in the community. NFT metaverse is going to be big in the next year or two. That is why we're spreading this, because we're heading towards that bridge. 2021 is going to be almost done, and I believe, based on what's happening right now, on action in the market, in the crypto space, metaverse is moving in a very, very fast pace, including companies adopting different strategies. Big companies, mentioning Animoca, Pixar, Niantic, creator Pokemon Go. They're going for it. So guys, check out NFT Metaverse if you're into it, because I believe it's going to blow up in our faces, and you don't want to get left behind. You don't want to get left behind because you're not aware of it. I mean, that's your own responsibility. But other than that, we are not going to take that much time. But other than that, guys, I'm going to share one more in here before we go. I just want to share one more. You got to check this out. Cadena. Cadena is, I've followed Cadena. 1 second here, guys. We're going to take a quick break. I'm going to pause this real quick. I'm just going to grab my water. Thank you for holding, guys, man. I try to do as much as I can live and spontaneous and just flow, with this new PODTRAK. Oh man, I'm kind of impressed. That's my first episode of using this thing, and I need to get used to it. You can tell I got a lot of flaws, but hey, it's a podcast, man. I mean, we all learn. This is our little station, Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, by the way. So I'm going to show, before we go, I'm going to show one more thing here. What is Cadena, okay? So Cadena is a layer 1 coin. Let me see here real quick. Let me just read the description here. So Cadena makes blockchain work for everyone. The ecosystem provides security for Bitcoin, virtual free gas, and parallel throughput and smarter contracts. Basically, guys, Cadena works in the layer 1, and it's a proof of work concept. But it's like a proof of work concept that is more like a jacked up version of Bitcoin, because this, if you understand blockchain technology, the downside of Bitcoin is can only process a couple of transactions per second. It's not like Visa. Bitcoin can only, I think, process 7 transactions per second. So what it does, it takes its time. Miners, validate the transactions. As a result, they get paid. Bitcoin, that's how it does. But it takes time. This thing flies. Cadena is a proof of work, but I believe it can operate, where was that? I think it's 40,000 or 400,000 transactions per second. I have to fact check myself, but I think it's either 40,000 or 400,000 transactions per second. This is how jacked up this Cadena.io. I've seen their miner. I know last year I saw it from Vosk Coin. They sold it. The gold shell miner, the ASIC miner for this was $699 only. And then when I saw it, it went to $1,399. Guess what? How much it is now? Guess just a wild guess. For the regular or the original manufacturer, it's $3,700. For third party distributors, $10,000. For the Cadena miners, from $699 to $1,399 to $3,700 to $10K. The same miner, the ASIC miner. So the growth of this coin is going to blow up in our faces. Check them out, guys. Check them out. KDA. You don't want to miss that out, man. But other than that, what did we learn today? So I'm gonna finish up here, okay? You want to get into cryptocurrency because you want to enjoy the benefits of the technology itself. If you're a gamer, artist, you have a chance to showcase your talent without, going through a company, to get noticed. There's a long list of line in here. This is a free for all community now, like this podcast, internet radios or so. This is a different era. And on top of that, the benefits of, shall we say, financial gain. If you caught a coin that is 1 cent and it blow out to, who knows, $100, and you got 30,000, pieces of it, imagine that. These are just some of it. The benefits outweighs the risk, but it doesn't mean that it's like a walk in the park. You need to do your own research. You need to be aware of the consequences. You don't want to spend your daily money or, the money that you spend for your family and all that, for food, for utilities. You don't want to do that. But if you know how to manage the risk, the rewards could be great. Other than that, guys, thank you for listening. This is your main boy. Always remember, God is good all the time. Have a good day.